Hi everyone, welcome back. So we are continuing on with making our factory as efficient as possible. I did stick an extra one of these around here because although these are meant to take in 20 per minute and it was faster than these were outputting, it still built up a little bit. So I put an extra one in just to catch any stray extra ones that fall through the cracks. Just so you know about that. Now, moving on, I'm going to carry on doing the story elements, so all of the missions and things, as I need to. So I've done a few already in preparation for this video. I covered them all in my first playthrough, so you're not missing out anything. Go back and watch my first playthrough. Anything that is new in the new update, 0.1.1, I will highlight so that you guys know that it is new, and if I need to, I'll create a video on how to complete that part of the storyline as well. Okay, so from what I've seen, the next component we're going to need is some copper wire. So if we have a look in our inventory, under intermediaries, there are lots of intermediaries that we are going to need, and all of these come from, except for the plant matter frames, come from having your basic ingredients, so your iron and your copper. So what we're going to do is we are going to create these as efficiently as possible to start with. So let's start off with our copper wires, because I think that then allows us to build more research cores. I need to place these research cores actually and make sure I have enough to be able to utilize all of the stuff. As you see, I took some out initially. Because I do want to remove them from here. But We'll put a few down here just so we've got enough cores to research everything we need. Right, that should do. And I should have learned everything already. Oh, I'm still -6, so I need to put another 6 down. Oh, that wasn't meant to go there. There we go. We may as well put more down, haven't we? I'm not sure how many I've got. Oh, none now. Okay. So that should enable all of our items. So we've got our hover pack. So we can fly if necessary. If I make a hover pack. Which I need electrical components and mechanical components for. Mechanical components can be made from our basic iron and copper. So we should be able to now build a hover pack, and that will help us when building things. I put some floor down over here ready because I think I'm going to build my production lines starting over here. Maybe. No, I'm going to do it up here.
Jump twice in rapid succession to initiate liftoff.
So let's put some power floors down over here. How many have we got left? We've got 21. Let's just build out here. Now, because we're going to be requiring items from within here. See, these are going fast enough. I think we can probably... No, let's just ignore it. Ignore it, Rag. We can change it later. Right. So we want these copper ingots coming out. And number 5, I need to sort out all of my stuff. Let's bring it down here. And just down this way for the moment. And what is going to be the best orientation for our assemblers. Let's have a look at what we are building. Well, it doesn't matter with these because they are just going to be one direction. Not the band. Oh my god, it's taken ages to build.
Great to see you build one of those, Breaker. But it won't work until you place a crank generator on a power floor connected to it.
Oh yeah, we're
And
not connected
don't
to our
forget to
crank
crank it.
generators.
That's why we call it a...
We got 4.
I'm sorry, you
Let's-
understand.
Let's just put some crank generators down over here for the moment. A little bit messy, but will mean we don't have enough power floors. We put all of these down. Voila! Okay, so we've got our crank generators on the same thing now. Now, these will only last for 5 minutes at the moment, so you want to get to water wheels as quickly as possible. We know where to find the water wheels, so if you want to get there as quickly as possible, all you need to do is run up to the water wheels, scan them, and then you'll be able to start building them once you put enough cores down. But I want to get my intermediaries running first off because you need them to build a lot of other stuff. And so I think it's quicker overall if you just, you know, get all your basics out of the way first. Okay, so putting that in here. So we're going to be having copper here. Now, this takes in, so when it's doing copper, it's taking in 2.5 a minute. And what do these feed at? These feed at 20 a minute. So we can have a lot of these going. But do we want a lot of them? I don't think so. So seeing as we're getting 20 out a minute here, if we put... I'm going to go for 1, 2... Okay, so we're going to go for building 5 of these things, which will enable us to use up 10 per minute that is coming from to use up the 10 per minute that we are outputting from our box. Now remember, we're putting in a lot more than 20 per minute. Oh gosh. That's the annoying thing with these. You need to turn them like that. Otherwise, they join on in such weird and wonderful ways. There we go. Okay, so we're just waiting on this last assembler to build. Wonderful. Now if we bring these down to here, and then all of these can then be building. So we're building multiple, even though we don't really need many right at the start, just so that in the future, when we do know we're going to need more of these, they're already building. Oh, we've run out. Wonderful. Let's get a box down out the back here to hold all of our stuff. Now we're going to build the box. Should we put it in tight? No, let's have a conveyor between them. So how many do these output? These output 15 a minute. So 15 a minute is 30, 60, 75 per minute. So we're going to need 4 of these inputs on this to keep up. So what we're going to do, so we're going to move this box back one. And then I'm going to run it like this, backwards this way. Which enables me to then utilize both sides of the box. So that's taking out 20 per minute. Sucker for making things look right. So let's remove that one. There we go. And because we're still working with level 1 tech, we have 4 of those. They should be taking in 80 per minute, which should be able to be fed out pretty quick. Now remember, we're not limited by the speed of these, so although these are doing 20 items a minute, still probably going to need 2 on each one. Still pressing the keys from my old build, and they're all different at the moment. So if we set all of these now to copper, and activate our cranks, what's our power usage at? 250. So that's brilliant. Now let's watch this and see how it cranks out. So there's plenty of time, by the looks of it, between the makings. What's that, every 30 seconds? Let's make sure that it's collecting all of these in time, and we've got no blockages. Okay, so we are stacking up. So we've done something wrong. 20, 40. Oh no, we haven't. Yeah, that's fine, look. Although if it's going to build up... So you got enough time to get all of those ones? Just take these, just so that it's going to catch up with itself. Oh, let's put all these back in and just see if it does keep up with itself. I think although we're looking at 80 per minute, because these two don't get to work all of the time, it might be a little slower. And probably do the maths on this and work out, yeah, because there appears to be 3 remaining at the end of that. So what we probably want to do is bring it around here, just to pick up those extra 3. There we go. And then we've left this back bit so that we can take them out, and, you know, using 2 normal inserters, we'll be able to take copper wire out at 40 items per minute. So that's a good start, and it looks like we are trying to keep up at the moment with the amount we're putting in. See, I think the belts, now that they're faster, that's just moving it past these too quick. Are we keeping up? Are we keeping up? Yeah, there we go, look. So you do need to build around all three sides of that box for it to keep up with that. But we now have our perfect copper wire making facility, which is wonderful. As you can see, everything keeps flowing nicely. As long as you keep everything fueled, nothing should back up. This is backed up over here because I did run out of fuel at one point. So it's backed up around to here at some point. But that's okay. Once I started it running again, you can see it's keeping up with itself and not slowing down production at all. But I'm proud of that. That's good. That is a wonderful start to our intermediaries. So this is going to be a nice short video, guys, and we have got our copper wire going. And we'll carry on with the intermediaries in the next episode. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more of this content. And I'll see you next time. Bye!